Assalamu alaikum viewers, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the recipe of Hyderabadi Lukhmi. For those of you who don't know or who've never heard this name before, Lukhmi is it's a snack that originated from Hyderabad. So it's something similar to samosa, and it involves two steps. The first one is to make the shell for the Lukhmi, and the second step is to make the filling. So just like samosas, we have a shell, and within the shell is a filling of ground meat. So we're gonna start doing that, and let's get started with the first step, which is making the shell. Over here I'm taking 2 cups of all-purpose flour, maida, and to this I'm gonna add in about 2 tablespoons of ghee. So you can add either butter or oil or ghee, whatever you like. I'm adding 2 tablespoons of ghee. This ghee is being added to the all-purpose flour because it's going to give a very nice crispy, flaky kind of texture to the shell. So next I'm adding in about 1 teaspoon of salt to this. And I'm just going to quickly grind all this, and I'm going to make it into a nice dough, like not very soft and not very thick, just medium consistency. To this dough, I'm also going to add 1 tablespoon of vinegar, which I forgot to mention. So I'm gonna add it now. This is about 1 tablespoon of white vinegar. So the dough is ready over here. I'm gonna take a little bit of oil in my hands, and I'm gonna just drizzle it on top and just smooth it up like this. Now this is done, and I'm just gonna cover this up. I'll put it aside for like about 20-30 minutes or so. And in that time, I'm gonna prepare the filling, which will be the chicken, ground chicken. I'm using ground chicken for this recipe. So let's get started with the filling now. I'm gonna be using about 1 pound of ground chicken for this recipe. So I'm taking a medium-sized pan. I'm gonna put some oil into this, maybe about 3 to 4 tablespoons of oil. And the heat is on high right now. I've taken a medium-sized onion, and I have finely chopped this up. So I'm going to add this to the oil. We're going to let these onions cook till they are about almost translucent. Now I'm going to add in about 1 teaspoon of ginger garlic paste. Now I'm taking the ground chicken, 1 pound, and I'm going to add it to the onion and ginger garlic. I've taken some spices here. This is salt to taste. Salt is as per your taste. I'm taking here about 3/4 teaspoon. And then I have here 1 teaspoon red chili powder, 1/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder, 1 teaspoon of cumin powder, and 1 tablespoon of coriander powder. So I'm going to add all these into the qeema. Mix up everything. Now I'm going to cover it up, put the heat on medium, and let this cook. The ground chicken is gonna take out some water. When it releases that water, the ground chicken is gonna cook in that same water. After releasing that water, it's gonna all evaporate and dry up, and that's when we are done cooking this ground chicken. So we have to wait till all the water it releases evaporates, and after that we'll open up the lid. But we will definitely check in between, and we will keep on stirring it to make sure it doesn't stick to the bottom of the pan. So it's been 10 minutes. I'm going to check on the ground chicken now, and almost the water is all evaporated. I don't see any water. This I'm going to add in about, I would say, 3 to 4 tablespoons of freshly chopped cilantro, 1 green chilli, and this is de-seeded. I took out all the seeds, so this also goes in here. Now I'm going to add about 1 tablespoon of lemon juice to this. And that's it. Our filling is all ready. I'm going to take it out in a plate. This way it can cool off easily and quickly. So the filling is completely ready. I'm going to put this aside and work on the dough right now. So now we're going to start working on this dough, and I'm going to show you what other things we need right now. This is the dough. It's been about, I would say, 20 minutes. And I'm taking here some oil. I'm taking a brush. I'm taking some loose flour, and I'm gonna work on this kitchen counter. I made sure it's nice and clean. My rolling pin too. So first we're gonna sprinkle good amount of loose flour here, and then we're gonna take out the dough. I'll just split it in half. We'll work on half first, and then I'll do the other half later. So I'm going to roll this, and I'm going to give this the shape of a rectangle. While we're working on the dough, I have put some oil in the frying pan, and it's on low right now, so the oil is preheating, and then when we are ready with the Lukhmis, we can start frying them. I have rolled this into a rectangular shape. First we're gonna take oil and spread it on like this. Brush it with the help of a brush. Then we're gonna take some loose flour and dust it on top like this. And now I'm gonna just fold it like this. Put more oil on this part. Sprinkle some more loose flour here. And there we have the shape of a square. So now again we're going to roll this out. We will roll it like this so it can become the shape of a rectangle. So now, as you can see, I have rolled out this dough, and now this is the shape of a big long rectangle. Now I'm gonna cut it out with the help of a knife like this. So we have 1, 2, 3, and then this way we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to fill out the filling into these. I'll show you how. I'm going to divide this into half because I have used half of the dough right now. The other half is still lying over there, which I have to finish working on. So I'm gonna split this in half, so I know how much I have to use, and from this half I'm going to take about the measurement of 1 tablespoon, and I'm going to just roughly put it in here. We'll just close this. I'm going to seal this with the help of a fork. So just so that these don't open up while frying, I'm going to tightly imprint this like this with the fork. I'm going to seal the edges. And give it this shape so the Lukhmi is ready. So what I'm going to do is I'll probably just make some and put it here on this board before I take them to the frying pan. So again, maybe a little less than a tablespoon because a tablespoon is too much. And just close it like this and press it with the help of a fork, all the sides. Seal it like this. And then we have it ready. The Lukhmis are all ready. This is from half of the dough. I have my frying pan here. It's on very between medium and low heat. I'm gonna drop in one Lukhmi at a time. We will fry these till these are like nice and golden in color so that they turn out to be crispy. They're turning nice and golden, so I'm going to flip them. So that's it, these are done. You can take a closer look and see how crispy they look. You can take a closer look. Our Lukhmis are done. Hyderabadi Lukhmis are ready. As you can see, this is the final look. They're nice and hot and they are smelling absolutely delicious. I'm gonna break one and show you so you know exactly how crispy they are, because these are really crispy. You can, if you hear that crunch, it's gonna tell you how crispy they are. And let me break one. See, they're nice and soft from inside and the steam coming out, and it's so nice and crispy from outside. The shell is really crispy. So guys, I hope you like this recipe. Do give it a try, and I am just in love with these Lukhmis. I'm gonna try out these Lukhmis today for my iftar. This is a very perfect recipe for iftars. It's just like a snack, like how if you are tired of eating the same samosa every day, you can try this one. It's a samosa and it's a different style samosa. It's called Lukhmi, Hyderabadi Lukhmi. Do give it a try and I'm sure you will like it. And I'll see you guys next time. Until next time guys, Allah Hafiz.